check. Hello, check. Hello, check. Check. Hello, check. Check. Check.
பேனர் மாதிரி நம்ம ரெடி பண்ண பார்த்துருக்கேன்.
SIT college job. யூடியூப் கன்ஃபார்ம் இல்லைன்னா அடுத்த யூடியூப் எனக்கு அடுத்த ஒரு யூடியூப் ஆமாம்மா ஒரு 3 ஸ்டார் ஹோட்டல் இந்த சீட்டு தாண்டி நேரம்
A very good morning to the dignitaries from premier educational institutions and my senior officials from Bureau of Indian Standards. At the onset, on behalf of Bureau of Indian Standards, Southern Regional Office, I am Dinesh Rajagopalan, Scientist T, Deputy Director, Bureau of Indian Standards, Chennai Branch Office, offer you the most cordial of welcomes to the officials from National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, NITTTR Chennai, Shri Sairam Engineering College, Chennai, Shri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Chennai, Veiltech Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College, Chennai. And it's our honor to have you here with us. We also have with us Shri USP Yadav Sir, Scientist F and Deputy Director General, Southern Regional Office, Srimati Meenakshi Ganeshan Madam, Scientist F, Senior Director and Head, Southern Regional Laboratory, and Srimati G. Bhavani Madam, Scientist E, Head and Director, Bureau of Indian Standards, Chennai Branch Office. So today it's a special day for BIS as we are entering into Memorandum of Understanding with these esteemed educational institutions of India. Now I kindly request everyone to please stand up for Tamil Thai Vault. I request participants to remain standing, please. We will have a Managit, a song that emphasizes the significance of standards.
எல்லா சூரியனும் எல்லா கடவுளும்
எல்லா வானமும் எல்லா விண்மீனும்
கொண்டாட்டம் இனி அனைவரின் வாழ்க்கை
இந்த உறுதி எடுப்போமே
வரும் பாதையில் அனைவரின் கனவுகளை நாம் சுமந்தே என்றும் செல்வோமே நாம் படிப்போமே வடிவமைப்போமே நாம் படிப்போமே வடிவமைப்போமே புது பாதை அமைப்போமே புது எண்ணங்கள் புது யோசனைகள் திறனின் புது தோற்றங்கள்
நாம் எங்கு சென்றாலும் எத்திசையில் சென்றாலும் சேர்ந்து நடப்போமே
பாங்கீதம் அமைப்போமே
அந்த நம்பிக்கை விதைப்போமே
அந்த வானத்தின் ஒவ்வொரு வானவில்லை நாம் பூமிக்கு அழைத்திடுவோமே. நாம் படைப்போமே, வடிவமைப்போமே. நாம் படைப்போமே, வடிவமைப்போமே. நாம் படைப்போமே, வடிவமைப்போமே. புது பாதை அமைப்போமே.
Now I request Scientist T, Head and Director, Bureau of Indian Standards, Chennai Branch Office, Srimati G. Bhavani Madam, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
அவன் நன்றி ஒரு அணுவும் அசையாது. Respected Deputy Director General Shri USP Yadav Sir, Senior Director and Head of Southern Regional Laboratory Dr. Meenakshi Ganeshan Madam, the dignitaries from 4 esteemed institutions: National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Sri Sairam Engineering College, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, and Veiltech Multitech Dr. Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College, the faculty who have come, the media, the press, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is really a very special occasion for the Bureau of Indian Standards because we are taking the first step of a long journey. This is just the first step and we have a long way to go together. So this is a day where we will be entering into partnership with the educational institutions, and lot of work with regard to standards formulation will be done through this partnership. So this ceremony of signing of the Memorandum of Understanding is a very big day in the history of Bureau of Indian Standards. And I'm so happy to see a lot of people who have joined here. On behalf of Bureau of Indian Standards, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, to all the faculty who have taken their time out and have really come forward and are present here to sign the Memorandum of Understanding. As you all know, we will be going through this program where we will be having a presentation, a detailed presentation on what would be the next course of action after signing of Memorandum of Understanding. Yes, the standards formulation is one place where all these colleges, the best brains in the country, who are the faculty here, who are the students here, will be a part of the standards formulation activity. Apart from this, we will be having lot of workshops, seminars where there will be exchange of information. It is a two-way journey, like where we will be telling about what is required, what kind of research, what kind of projects that can be done by the faculty, by the students of these colleges, and in turn you can showcase the startups, the new discoveries, inventions which your students will be doing, and you can make standards for them. So it will be a great learning for BIS as well. It is not that it will be one way, it will be two-way. And this is the second phase of our MoU signing. The first happened a few months ago, and I'm really happy that many of the very good institutions are coming forward, which shows that they are very, very conscious and they are implementing the standards. And I know many of the institutions here have already taken up some kind of certification from BIS, and some are in the planning also. That shows how much you are imbibing these standards, how much you are following the standards. So I think our task is actually easy for us now because we don't have to tell so much. But anyway, this is the start of our long journey, and I'm very sure that this will be very beneficial for Bureau of Indian Standards and for the institution here. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. Now I would request Scientist F, Deputy Director General, Southern Regional Office, Shri USP Yadav sir, to deliver the presidential address, please.
My colleague Meenakshi, Bhavani, distinguished authorities of Sri Sai Ram Engineering College, Venkateswara Engineering College, Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Sakunthala Engineering College, NITTTR. Very good morning to all of you. In fact, this is a very important day for BIS that we are signing an MoU with your esteemed institution. The purpose of MoU is to spread the message of standards and quality more and more in the society through these esteemed institutions. As Honorable Rajaji has told once, that as culture is to society, same standard is to industry. If the standard of the nation improves, the industry level, quality level of the industry will be automatically improved. So let us make a good standard for the country and let us improve the quality of goods and services in our country. As I was discussing with my distinguished guests today, now time has come that we have to start taking pride of our own things, own country things. We cannot, how long we'll see that till that ASME or ASTM standards are good standards or BSI standards are good standards. How long we'll say? We have long back gained independence, I think 1947, now it is 70 years. Now we have to take pride of our own things, and suppose something is not well, I agree that some standards are not as good as ASME standard or ASTM standard or BS standards. But let me tell you that the standards are for a particular society, for a particular country that suits to its people, environment and climate. One good standard may be good for USA, but same standard may not be good for you. Yesterday I was discussing with Sai Prakash ji that why this Ford and General Motors cars failed in India. They were not of bad quality. They have standards having made for the US roads, not for the Indian roads. So they failed. But Maruti, they developed the car keeping in view of our own road condition, own climatic condition. So it succeeded. And if it is something some lacuna is there, it is our standard, we have to improve it. Nobody else, somebody from America or Britain will not come to improve our standards, our quality. So we have to do it. So my appeal to all of you, let us start taking pride of Indian things, and if something is lacking, let us improve it. And with this view, we want support from all the distinguished learned faculties of your esteemed engineering institution to contribute in the standardization through research project, through studies and other means, so that the national standards gets enriched. I will not take much time. I once again thank you for coming all the way here and signing for the signing, and I thank press media for coming in a large way and covering this this celebration. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Scientist F, Senior Director and Head, Southern Regional Laboratory, Srimati Meenakshi Ganeshan Madam, to deliver the keynote.
Good morning, sir, ma'am, and distinguished delegates from the the backbone of our country. Warm welcome to all of you. It's indeed a great day in the history of our country. As our Prime Minister has said, it is Amrit Kal, and the engagement of all stakeholders is very essential for our economy, and more so the budding engineers from your institutions play a key role. So the standards have always been known to underpin industry, trade and business by helping realize the potential of new technologies, new industries, open new markets. So the challenge is immense in the upcoming years, and a strong economy will be backed only by a country with good standardization system. Unless and otherwise it's a mutually exchanged forum, the standards cannot develop in a country on its own. So it has to be by inputs taken from your institutions. The vision of such our progress towards improved standardization in the country has a lot of visions. Some of them is improve ability of the standardization system, respond to the need of the stakeholders. So we understand what is the need of the stakeholders and provide national priorities by according high, medium and low priorities in the standardization system is the key vision. Innovate and improve processes and tools for efficient and timely development of standards. One such important activity in this MoU is development of standards. Strengthen the participation. It should not be dormant. A country with a dormant standardization system will never improve. So strengthen the participation and influence of international and national standardization towards facilitating through standards. Strengthen participation of stakeholder interest, evince interest, make them involve and innovate and grow. Build capability and capacity. That is why we are here to understand the needs of the educational institutions, the budding engineers, because syllabuses, what way the standardization can be built in, how the educational research can be brought into our standards. So it's a mutually exchange forum. Build capability and capacity of various sections of stakeholders for effective participation and standardization. Promote synergy and coherence. Synergic, understanding the frequency between us is very essential. Promote synergy and coherence and cooperation and standardization activities taking place in the country. So welcome you all and elevate yourself to international level in the form of standardization. So it's a great day. I deeply honored to associate with the NITTTR in the MoU and being the nodal officer, and my individual, I'm being nominated, and it's a great journey for both you and us as well. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we will have the formal signing of Memorandum of Understanding. I invite the officials from NITTTR Chennai for signing the MoU. I also invite our USB Adhav sir to felicitate Dr. Usha Natation Madam, Director NITTTR, with a bouquet and shawl as a token of our appreciation.
ஒரு காப்பி தானா? மற்றதெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு எவ்வளோ காப்பியும் நீங்கள் எடுத்து பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டு போமா. இது நீங்கள் தனியாக இருக்கீங்க. கரெக்டாக இருக்கா? நீ எங்கே போன நீ? இது முடிச்சது இங்கே இருக்கு. Don't get confused.
Next.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So next I call upon Sri Sairam College of Engineering. Officials from Sri Sairam College of Engineering kindly come forward for the MoU signing. And I also invite USP other sir to felicitate Dr. Sai Prakash Leo Muthu, Chief Executive Officer, Sri Sairam Engineering College.
seated.
Thank you, sirs. Next, I call upon dignitaries from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering for signing the MoU, and I also invite USP Yadav sir to felicitate Dr. S. Ganesh Vaidyanathan, Principal, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Thank you, sirs. Next, I call upon officials from Venkateswara Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College, Chennai for signing the MoU, and USP Yadav sir to felicitate Dr. V. Rajamani, Principal, Venkateswara Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Sakunthala Engineering College.
Get some more chairs. Where you will sit? Switch off these lights. That light also. Come, Meenakshi.
Yeah.
Now I call upon Shri B.J. Gautam, Scientist D, Joint Director, Bureau of Indian Standards, Chennai Branch Office, to deliver a presentation on the road ahead with educational institutions after the MoU signing.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Gautam B.J., Joint Director, Chennai Branch Office. So I will be giving the presentation on the road ahead after the MoU is signed. So on behalf of BIS, we welcome again and for joining with BIS. So first presentation, so it is a collaboration with the academia. BIS has entered into MoU with a lot of premier institutions. So already we have entered into MoUs with IITs, the major IITs, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Roorkee, IIT Madras, IIT BHU, and even NITs also, NIT Trichy. And in Chennai, recently we have entered into MoU with SRM and VIT, and we have onboarded 4 more premier institutions. So we welcome you to BIS. And in these institutions, we have established standardization chairs. So they will be contributing to standardization process. So the standardization process as such, it involves the inputs from a lot of stakeholders. It is not just the industry is involved in standardization. So even the academicians, the people in the society, the entire stakeholders from the society, be it industry, be it the consumer, be it the academicians, be it the laboratories. So everybody will be part of the committee, and the committee will be responsible for formulating a subject in a particular subject. So that is the main aim. That is also one of the primary aim to involve academia, and that is a key idea behind entering into MoUs with the educational institutions. So the key objectives of collaboration. So participation in standardization activity through technical committees of BIS at national level, not just national level, also at international level. Because the international standards also, BIS is representing the country. We are the national standards body, and we are representing the country on behalf of in the ISO and all international standard forums. And to undertake R&D projects related to standardization and conformity assessment. So already as a college we will be already doing certain projects, but all has to be utilized somewhere. So that is an aim, and whatever standards we already have, we want to improve our quality of the standards also. So we should not, as Sir told, we should not be simply saying ISO, ASTM. So those things we should not see, we should not follow. If you take ASTM standard, say you take tensile machine, tensile testing. If you see the temperature conditions, they will refer as 20 degrees. So which is the standard temperature conditions in their country, not in our country. In our country, the standard temperature conditions are 27 degrees. So we should stop following all those standards, and we should be following our standards. So we as a national standards body, we are formulating the standards, and if you feel there are still it is not up to the mark, you are open to collaborate with us, and you can comment on us, and it is a completely digital platform we have developed. So as a part of the MoU, even more weightage also will be given to your valuable comments. Then to develop infrastructures of workshops, symposia, lectures, training, and short-term educational programs. So these are all related to the standards. So already you may be conducting a lot of seminars, but with respect to standard, in my college days I have not done that. So we look forward, at least the younger generation coming forward, they should be exposed to the standards. And to exchange publications, literature, information on research and educational programs relevant to BIS activities. And to promote integration of Indian standards in course curriculum, and for initiating short-term course on standardization. So we see, we are going to the industry, we are seeing people, the graduates, engineers are there, but if we ask some basic questions, they are not able to answer. So that should be part of the curriculum. So how they standards are applied. So when they go to the industry, the standards they have to follow, but everything looks new to them. So to have that level of exposure in certain projects, but if this project, it becomes a contribution to the national standard, So that is also a good thing from a student perspective. So that work will be utilized for standards. And internship with standards, internship with BIS or the industry facilitated by BIS related to standardization. So we can either give opportunities to work with BIS to improve our own working, or you can get internship from other organizations also through BIS. Then facilitating a broader industry academia connect. So that is also, this is a big gap is there. So what we study in the theory is different and what we see in the industry is different. So a lot of things are not connected. There is a lot of gap is there, so that gap has to be closed. And engage students through online platforms, competitions, standard projects, etc., standardization projects, etc. So they can also, we will ask, and I think everybody is already having the standard clubs. So we are asking them students to write the standard. We give some subject and they are writing the standards. So that is an interesting activity. So that will open up their mind, their creative thinking. They will be able to think in that angle. What is the critical thing and all that can be explored. Organize joint events. Further integration of standardization in the curriculum. So either standardization can also be given as an elective subject. So you can give a one credit course. So that also, as to begin with, that can also be explored. The engagement opportunities with faculty, deeper engagement in national and international standards development. So already you might be undertaking some PhD work, project work, so that may be funded by the government and all that. So these things also can be given as an input to standardization. And facilitating the process of integration of standard with academic curriculum. So we can work together and see what kind of syllabus can be made to the students, and that can also be worked out. And undertaking standards development projects. So now a lot of projects are going to come. We are also trying to improve the quality of our own Indian standards. So that also is under pipeline. Exploring the possibility of integrating research outputs with standards. So whatever research work you are doing, that has to be linked with the standard. So that is it. And undertaking research projects that would lead to standardization. Explore possibility of engaging research scholars in standardization related work. So these research scholars, they can also be part of the panel. It is not just the committee. Committee is having a subcommittee, and there is a panel. So they can also focusedly contribute in certain subjects. Undertake standard promotion training activities in association with BAS. If there are any training activities, that also can be done, and even part of standards promotion. I think these colleges are also involved in Quality Connect. So Quality Connect, through the students, we are mobilizing them and to create awareness in the society, among the household, and to the fellow youth students also. And support BAS in developing handbooks, guidelines on standards for students and professionals. So to break it down, that we can make it into a small handbooks. So standards can be modified, and that can also be developed. Engagement opportunities with research scholars, innovators, and startups. So associate with faculty in standards development project, undertake research product leading into standardization, participation in standardization by commenting on the documents, participating in seminars, workshop, and symposia. So we are every now and then we are asking the comments. So comments you can also, if you are following certain standards, you can comment it. Everything is digital. And explore the potential of using standards to market or commercial innovation. So a lot of startups, they form their product, but there is no standard to market them. There is no standard where they can showcase that they are meeting certain requirements of the standards. So these startups or whatever the innovations they are creating, that can be converted into a standard, and that can be further taken up for certification. That can be used as a market tool for more promotion. And other engagement opportunities. So explore the possibility of using available lab infrastructure for testing of the product. So if you have a sophisticated lab, we can also utilize that laboratory staff and committee members. Explore in the long run the possibility of developing a course on standardization. So ultimately, so this is also another area of focus. So that's it about. So and after this, we will have a one-day program. So one day we will be visiting with a team of officers. So we will be visiting your college. We will have one session will be for all the faculties in all the disciplines. Across the discipline, that will be a common session, and then parallelly we will have, in the second session we will have specific discipline wise discussions will be there, sessions will be there, and we can do a workshop also. That will be the next step. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the dignitaries from educational institutions to come forward and share your experience or feedback on association with the BIS.
So, good afternoon to all, most respected Deputy Director General and Director Madam and Dr. Bhavani Madam and other officials and respected Director NITTTR, Principal Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering Technology, Principal Multitech Engineering College, and professors from Sairam Engineering College and other institutions. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be part of this wonderful MoU signing ceremony and focusing on quality assurance and sustenance initiatives. As we all know, we are mainly focusing on quality assurance and sustenance initiatives in all the domain of operations, especially for educational institutions. Educational organization management system, it plays a major role. So process-driven operations will certainly give a quality outcome to the students community. So that's the main goal of educational institutions. In this connection, we have a strong association with the BIS, and our heartiest thanks and gratitude to the officials of BIS for having created this opportunity. At Sairam, we have established 20 standards club. Students are very, very active, and they are able to bring out new innovation thought process in the standard club activities. In continuation of that, 21001-2018 certification, EOMS, we have gone through the process for the last 2 years, and with the support of BIS, we were able to achieve it. And thank you so much for the opportunity given. And this travel will continue. It's a long journey. We need more support from BIS. And from our end, for all the administrative and academic heads, from the management side, we'll be able to explore so many new avenues, and we'll have a long journey. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Just a few words.
Sir,
So very good afternoon to one and all present here, respected Deputy Director General, senior directors, scientists and distinguished guests who have been invited. So first and foremost, we are very proud to say that we have been hallmarked by BIS. So far, you know, from the ladies at home, we used to say that the gold ornaments with BIS hallmark are supposed to be very good. So thanks to you for considering us as a gold standard, and thanks to our team in the colleges which have done some preliminary exercise with which we have been identified and shortlisted for this prestigious MoU signing. See, as our Director General sir said, specific standards which suit the countries are very, very essential. See, we have been following many international standards. I'll just tell one incident where I also felt that, see, both awareness about standards adopted by our country and, the need for standards which suit that specific, countries are very important. Both these things are very important. Very recently, I wanted to get a helmet for my wife who rides a very slow electric vehicle, which at the maximum runs at the speed of 25 kilometers per hour. So I was interested in only investing on a low-cost helmet. So naturally my driver suggested that we can stop by a roadside vendor of helmet and get one at a very cheap cost, maybe about 200 rupees or 300. And I thought, okay, if it is a good bargain, let me go about it without worrying about the safety. So he was a guy from the north, and quite, he spoke so well that you know, he really deserves a very good businessman, portfolio. Then when I took the helmets and saw them, first and foremost, I didn't like the color. More so, when I pressed the helmet, it was, you know, so flexible. It was more like a very simple plastic mold and with a lot of sponge that is stuffed inside. He said he will offer it to me for some 200 or 300 bucks because I didn't like the color that day. Fortunately, I didn't buy it. Then after some time we crossed a good helmet shop, a standard one. Then I thought, why not we try it out here. Then the shopkeeper told me that, I told that, I was offered a helmet of 300 bucks there, but you are now charging me 850 rupees for a standard helmet like Vega or studs or whatever you call it. Then the shopkeeper told me, sir, don't you know the rule that if you don't wear an ISI endorsed helmet, then you will be also fined, going to be fined for 1,000 rupees, then that is going to cost you more. Then I myself felt a little ashamed that I was not knowing the rules of the nation. I was doubly ashamed that I compromised on the safety of my wife. See, why I am saying this is, see, that helmet would have probably been imported from one of the neighboring countries. See, where, the road conditions would have been better. The rules and regulations that are followed on the rules are also good, right? See, I'm not talking bad about our country. We are also growing in a very big way. But what I'm trying to tell is, in all the way, when the government says that it's ISI endorsed helmets that are going to be very good for your safety, then that is something, this kind of awareness, I'm not very sure if how many public know about it, let alone one principal of engineering college is not knowing about it. I felt that, that day, a lot of awareness needs to be created, both about the standard of the products that are endorsed by, agencies like BIS and Indian Standards Institute, because I tell you, the number of products are so overwhelming in these days. When I was a small boy, this ISI emblem used to be so overpowering, more than even the brand name. For example, you buy a milk powder from Glaxo or something, you don't get to see Glaxo there, but more so that ISI symbol used to be very big and very prominent. Till I was a grown-up boy, I was thinking that the manufacturer of all these products is only ISI. That is how it used to be so prominent. But now it is the other way around. The brands are trying to gain more, catch the attention and get more popularity. In that process, the standards are being sidelined, and ultimately at some point of time, they simply go unnoticed. So I am very happy that you have given us an opportunity to work with you. Certainly SVC is one of the good institutions, so the proof of that is a gentleman who is also a joint director or alumnus, Mr. Gautam. So we thank at this point of time all the students and our own team who have worked to make BIS recognize us and hallmark us today, and we are quite sure that we will live up to the expectations of the MoU, and we are looking forward to a lot of activity based on this. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. It's an excellent arrangement, all done by them. Even I asked our people whether we need to support them in any way. They said no, they are taking care of everything. That's an excellent arrangement.
So it was, you have actually given your consent just 3 days.
No, it's an
It was nice of you also to have agreed immediately.
Thank you so much. Very humble. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to all those who assembled here, presenting National Institute for Technical Teachers Training and Research. As you can see from the title itself, we are training the technical teachers all over the country with more focus on southern states. So I look at this interaction in a different way, because relating to our activities. So definitely if you train one teacher, that has a multiple effect on the students. So if we make the teacher to understand more, so this is one more dimension that we should look in the next level of standard in the education curriculum itself. So I also take this opportunity so that we can use this interaction in terms of educating the institutions through curriculum, because our faculty members are in many curriculum revisions, and we are also doing many curriculum revisions with different states. So we can also insist wherever possible the importance of offering an elective or one value added courses related to the quality and standards. So this is how I also look into this interaction. And more so, NITTTR is offering training to international participants. Even right now, we have one course going on with ITech participants from several countries are attempting. We can expose them that this is how we are following the Indian standards. So some takers will be definitely there, because people from different countries are coming. They can compare where we are, and if they can take some good points or success stories from ours, then it will be really, we are doing our standards reaching the global level. So definitely we'll see this interaction not only just by signing off papers, even we can, wherever we find the quality is yet to be established, we can also support. We are across, so we can, whatever way possible, we can support. Thank you very much for the
Good afternoon, DGG sir. Good afternoon, Bhavani ma'am. I represent Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College. On behalf of our institution, we extend a very warm welcome to all gathered here, and it's a most privileged and a prestigious moment for all of us, all the institutions which have signed today, including our institution. In fact, our chairperson madam was also about to join, but due to some assignments in the last minute, she was not able to join today's ceremony. We definitely look forward, as the other delegates said, we look forward that this MoU doesn't go with just a paper, and it is taken forward as today all of us, all institutions today, we talk about the outcome of every event or everything that we do or everything that we put on paper. So as you said, and as we saw in the presentation, there are a lot of scope that today most of the engineering institutions need to look forward, and we definitely are looking forward for the curriculum revisions, as we are all autonomous institutions, and we are looking for the curriculum revision. And as madam said, we are also looking for value-added courses or some electives that we could bring in inside from the support that we look forward from BAS. And last, BAS is not new to us. We have already been associated in the past with Bhavani ma'am and the team here at BAS. They have supported us in the past, but now, having signed this MoU, we now look forward for more support from them, and with what to say, like with a lot of freedom, we'll come forward to look forward for support. And today, it is more important that standardization is coming into the education institution, and we are not into that actually. So this will also help us that from the student level, we could mold them and take them forward into the next level of standardizations into the education arena. And thanks for the time, and thank you ma'am, thank you sir for giving this opportunity to our institution, and we look forward for more and more interactions and more relationship for the benefit of the institution, the faculty members, as well as for the students. And as the scientist said, that the next interaction with the college, we're looking forward that to happen very soon. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So we have come to the end of the ceremony. As everyone told, the success of this MoU will depend on more participation of members, faculty members, and academia and educational institutions in our standardization process. So with this note, I thank all the dignitaries, and especially special thanks to Dr. Usha Nateshan Madam, NITTTR Chennai, and Dr. Sai Prakash Leomuthu, Chief Executive Officer, Sri Sairam Engineering College, Sri Dr. S. Ganesh Vaidyanathan, Principal, Sri Venkateswara College, and Dr. V. Rajamani, Principal, Venkateswara Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College, Chennai, Deputy Director General, USP Officer, Meenakshi Ganeshan Madam, Head Southern Regional Laboratory, and Bhavani Madam, Head Chennai Branch Office, under whose guidance this program has been a great success. And I also thank Shri B.J. Gautam, Scientist D, for his interactive presentation, and thank you all. Now I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request all the dignitaries to kindly join us for the lunch.
Photo we'll take with them. Staff photo.
இது இருக்கலாமா இருக்கலாம் சார் வாங்க சார் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க நல்லா இருக்கேன் ஹவ் யூ வைஃப்
குட்
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வரீங்களா ஆபீஸ்க்கு
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் அவங்க வந்து
வைஃப் இஸ் கம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வாங்க சார் yeah yesterday he was there
that's the standards of process sir
வாங்க
that Robin did innovation
Jeevanandam, I think we can close. Line we can close. Yeah. But Mother, we'll have to make a bigger circle.
Ma'am.